You fire the coach before the World Cup starts if you're not happy with him.
Yeah,
simple as that.
I mean, it was a massive error from Tunisia, and of course they lose their opener 5-1. Let's talk about Japan then. And we were talking, Cello, during the break about how much you really like this Japan team, and you're fired up to see them in another game.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited only because you talk about discipline. This is a disciplined team. They move their lines well together. When you talk about Kamada, you're talking about a great player in the middle of the park with Tanaka, who are very solid, very good movement with the back three. The back three next to Ito, tight. They keep the three. They move back. Nakamura will slide back. Donna will push into the right. But this is a team that moves very well as a line, and they hit you really quick on counterattacks. So for me, I'm looking at a team that is surprising to me because I haven't seen them play a lot, but a team for me that is disciplined. And when you got Suzuki in goal, he's going to have a good game too. But again, this is a team that when you talk about movement of the ball, discipline, knowing tactically what their coaches want, this is a fantastic group.
And certainly the manager, Moriyasu, responding to, I think, what worked in the Netherlands game in the second half. It's 5 changes from that match. Obviously, the headline is no Takekubo. He came out of that game against the Netherlands with injury, but Tanaka comes in midfield, did not start in the game against the Netherlands, and Tomiyasu, who's in that back three as well. It seems as though the manager responded well to what he saw in the second half and brings the changes as a result.
Yeah, look, this is a Japanese side that the collective sum of the parts is the most important thing. There is no one player who's bigger than the rest of the team. That's the ethos that's gotten them massive results. I remember watching their friendly against England where they played them off the park, and this is where maybe some of the quality that Matoma and Minamino would have definitely served up to maybe get them result against the Dutch. But one player that I think is going to be massive for them is Sano, who does have that individual moment of brilliance to make the timing of the late runs off the shoulder of Ayasu Ueda. Ayasu Ueda, for as short as he is, he's got a dump truck of a body. He literally, Cello, he'll be posting up like this. He literally looks like Shaq in the paint sometimes. And so you got to feed the bear, but you also have to have runners off of players like that. And I remember covering him in the Europa League on the Golazo Network for our Europa League Today show. And when you get him early service, play through the lines, get the ball to his feet, also get it to his chest, he will fight for space. But now players like Ito and Sano, they have to be brave to run off of him. There's goals in this game. The first goal is going to be massive. If you're Japan, you mention it about a new head coach coming in. Yep. You get an early goal against the Tunisia side. We've been there as players. An early goal will break Tunisia's spirit.
Yeah, especially with what they're looking for in terms of the bounce. Is it a John McGinn level backside they were talking?
Oh,
with,
no,
that's special. That's a special. So, Cello, you talked about it. It seems like Tunisia have kind of bottled it at this World Cup. Are you seeing anything other than a Japan win in this match?
I have a hard time believing with a coaching change at 5 in the back, hitting you on a counter. I have a hard time believing that Tunisia can win this game. They may be able to pull off a tie. We've seen great upsets, right, throughout the World Cup, but I don't see how Japan doesn't win this game.
And Japan hoping to get 3 points after drawing.
That's a +4.
Yeah, a +4? Okay, that's ambitious. That is Japan taking on Tunisia. Of course, they drew the opener with the Netherlands. Plenty of World Cup reaction still to come here on the Golazo Network.